This is crazy. I was just watching Taboo Tuesday. I'm literally already rolling, man. Some just told me to start recording. I was just watching Taboo Tuesday on a random Monday from '04, and it was Ric Flair and Randy Orton at the main event in the steel cage. The world had voted for it to be a steel cage, bro. That match was one of the best steel cage matches like that I watched, and it was only like 14 or like 13 minutes, bro. It wasn't even that long of a match. And it was basically like the match that give Randy Orton the significant name Legend Killer. Because Ric Flair was like, nah, you're not a legend killer until you beat me. You know what I'm saying, bro? Ric Flair got this boy bleeding like a stuck pig, boy. Hey, Randy Orton whooped his ass. Ric Flair whipped his ass, but they hugged it out at the end. It's fire. I ain't gonna lie. This the end of Evolution type stuff. Randy had just left Evolution, and you could tell Randy had really like appreciated it. You could tell, yeah, you could tell he had really appreciated winning, beating Ric Flair in a steel cage. Y'all know that's the classic type of vibe of match Randy Orton Ric Flair used to be in. But this is so fire, dog, because this is the rebirth of the pod. Me and my dog Seafood Siobhan Crawley, bro. My dog Siobhan, man, we ended up, you know what I mean, doing this. We did this wrestling pod a minute ago, and life did what it did. Life do life things, and we ended up revamping the podcast. But this is a revamp of the Off the Bus podcast, talking our wrestling peers, uh, our wrestling in the purest of form. You know what I mean? So that was so randomly fired. Like the fact that I remember that, but I don't remember that because UPN kids. Shout out to us UPN kids. We didn't have the advantage of watching Monday Night Raw when these things came out. You know what I mean? When Monday Night Raw was out, bro, we wasn't able to watch Monday Night Raw. We had UPN, bro, so it wasn't able. It wasn't at our access like this. You know what I mean? So that was cool, bro. We got to talk about the champions that's going on in today's WWE. That's really what I want to talk about. For the prime suspects, for the prime people who understand that this right here is this is just wild, man. Like I'm literally looking, and as I'm looking, I'm seeing the champions. Like I'm looking. I went on WWE.com for the first time in probably, bro. I'm being honest. I went on WWE.com for the first time probably like I'm 31. So man, I'm talking PlayStation 2 had literally like PlayStation 2 was out. I probably was like 8 or 9. I'm gonna give it. No, I'm gonna give 10. I'm gonna give myself a good 21 years since I probably went on like WWE.com. Yeah, nah. Give it 20 years. Let's say 20. Let's say 11. About last time I probably went on WWE.com for real. Like it actually like looked up something. Because by the time you can just go on Google, you can see YouTube, or I just was just not watching it at that point. Bro, to see the list of the roster and to see like we have like all these young people, but they're not getting no type of shine, it is abysmal. Like to me, I get it. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, if they're the biggest draw, okay. Liv Morgan had one title ring while she had the belt before her before her like winning it. She had the belt for a year. No, she had the belt for like 100. She had 100 days without a title defense. That was just disgusting. Then when she goes in for a match against Io, in my personal opinion, Io should have won. Io should have already won when she got the Queen of the Ring thing, or Io should have gone for the other title, the title which her friend Rhea Ripley got hurt at. She gets hurt, doesn't have the title, but then wants to hold the title for a good period of time, talking about, yeah, I might be back, I might not be back. Nah, you not gonna be back. You gotta get this. You gotta get this surgery, yo. Talking about Rhea Ripley. Io could have had that title and still hold on to it. She wouldn't have got hurt. I mean, I don't know if she would have got hurt, but let's just say Io would have had the title. That would have stirred up the, you know what I'm saying, controversy with her and Rhea, just in case off the, oh, you came and shiced me off my belt. Story time, you know, storytelling, long time storytelling. They missed all this. They missed all this. Liv Morgan gets the belt. Liv Morgan has the belt. Bruh, she does nothing but the belt. A belt that, in my personal meaning, like, dog, Liv Morgan, the Women's World Heavyweight Championship don't really be, like, meaning that much, bruh. They need to bring, like, I don't know, it's like, yeah, we can't do nothing about it right now because Bianca Belair just had her baby, and that's fire. Naomi had her baby last year. Shot the baby Oos. Fire. Ain't nobody knocking that, bro. But the WWE Women's Division has definitely felt the effect of them not being on that roster, dog. And I'm not saying it to say that the women that's currently the champions aren't capable of being champions. They're capable of being champions. But damn, it be boring. Like, defend the title. Like, come on, get out these factions that you don't need to be. You need to be independent out here. Man, when Trish Stratus was the champion, yeah, granted, she was in the era of bra panties and mud matches and this and the third, but Trish Stratus ain't never been no faction where she was the champion. Not when she was the champion. When she was in TNA, that's when she had just started in the game. She was the champion. My dog Seafood about to pop in this, y'all.
Yo,
What's good, Brody?
what's going on, man?
Man, ain't shit, bro. Long time, Philip. How you been?
Yeah, man. Good, man. Glad to be back here on the podcast, man. We got a lot to catch up on. So
Yes.
I hope you're ready because it's been a lot, things are happening very fast. So let's
Like
just
dog
get right
years.
into it. Yeah,
Come on,
man.
man. Damn, you ain't lying, bro. On the real, I was literally happy that you said let's get into it because I came in a little hot, bro. You actually got me to calm down on this for the simple fact that I was talking about, bro, for real. If you remember, yes, I get it. Like Trish Stratus was in the era of like mud matches and bra and panty matches. But yes, when she had the women's title, which she had for a long time, she was
Hmm.
never in a faction, bro. Yeah, she was in a faction when she was in TNA, but that was way before she was even a champion. That's a
Yeah.
long time ago, bro. We
But
talking when
yeah,
she
way a
had the
long
belt.
time ago. Yeah.
Yes, we got Liv Morgan
Yeah.
holding that belt for over 100 days before defending it. That's
Let's get into it.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Disgusting.
It's crazy for that to be a top championship, a top women's championship, not being defended. And then not only that, but the response to that is Liv Morgan egging it on. I'm so good, I don't even have to defend.
Yeah.
It's just wild behavior. It's really wild to me to know that a championship of that caliber is supposed to be the top championship
Come on.
on Monday Night Raw for the women's division, not being defended in over 100 days. It's crazy to me.
It's like they don't care about the belts no more, bro. Like on the real, like we literally looking at, okay, damn. I'm looking at the roster and I was just saying right before you got, I was like, damn, this is like the first time I really actually went on WWE.com in
Yeah,
probably 20 years, like just to look at the roster.
right.
Bruh, all these young cats ain't even gonna get no shine. No,
Yeah,
nowhere near in the future. Chad
yeah,
Gable is the
yeah.
Intercontinental Champion. He old as a goddamn. Baron Corbin came back
Run.
bald as shit last month. Takes Trick Williams lunch, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck are we doing? And Baron Corbin, what literally the fuck are we doing? I
Yeah.
didn't like him when he was originally there. Bless you. He here
They,
now
yeah,
with a bald head.
yeah.
He came
Came
back.
back, came back, did a promo, got a match. It was like nothing. It was like
You
nothing. Title
That's what it
matches,
qualifies. That's the
the,
qualification to get the title. Like just come
nothing.
back with a bald head.
And that to me is just as bad as not having your championships defended. The only thing worse than you not defending your championship is being handed a championship match. I think those two
X.
things to me are doing WWE in. You got guys just randomly coming in, they get to attack people in the middle of a match, and then
Bruh.
bam, they get a title shot. It's incredible. It's incredible. This was Baron Corbin. Was that his first match back? I think that was
Yes.
his first match was for the
He
U.S.
wins
title,
the
and he
belt.
won.
And he wins the
It's
belt.
incredible. It's incredible. And I'm
Looking at
not
the
saying incredible in a good way at all.
Not
It's
at all.
unbelievable,
Heck
actually.
nah. Not at all. Not no just incredible.
No,
No Incredibles from
no,
Pixar. None
not
of
even
this shit,
close.
bruh.
Not even close,
No,
man.
this shit is ugly. I'm like, damn, okay. I fuck with Punk. I fuck with Roman. I can't
Yeah.
really be mad at them for being champions, but I'm talking about the age. They're old as a goddamn. Liv
Oh,
Morgan is
yeah,
the women's world champion. Chelsea Green, we're going to get to her in a second for sure.
yeah, for
Chad
sure,
Gable,
definitely. Yeah.
Baron Corbin is the United States champion. Chad Gable is the Intercontinental champion. Raquel Rodriguez is the women's Intercontinental champion. And JC Jane is the women United States champion. I forgot they even had that title, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let's continue.
I'm on the JC Jane bandwagon, but
I'm rock
that's
with her too,
because
but I
I
forgot the
like her
belt.
too. And I'm glad she has the belt. Triple H is so crazy. He's obsessed with every member of the stable having a belt. I don't know why. And maybe it's because Evolution was like that. I think
Bro,
he's thinking
he's
of
stuck in
back
the
to
past.
Evolution
He
when
yes,
Rick, Randy, oh shit.
Batista.
And Batista, they all had a little something something, but for some reason
Mhm.
he has a really strict like hard on Judgment Day. You name it.
Yes,
Everybody in
bro.
the stable has to have a
Factions.
belt, and I just don't
Factions.
understand it. I don't understand why. I don't
And
get
you
it.
and you hit it. You hit the main core at it. These factions, bro.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
factions ain't worth a damn. That's
It's
literally
so
what I was.
predictable. It's
They don't
so
need
played
them
out.
factions, bro. You don't need all these factions, bro. We got the MFTs
Yeah.
as the WWE Tag Champions and the Vision
And who
as the
cares?
World
Who
Tag
cares, by the
Champions.
way?
Who
Who
gives a
cares?
damn
Who
about the
cares?
Vision, bro?
Nobody cares. No one cares about the tag titles. The tag titles were not even defended on SummerSlam. In fact, I think the tag titles were the only titles not defended. They made sure the
Yep,
women's tag titles were defended,
yep.
but they had no men's tag championship matches at
Nope.
SummerSlam. Um,
Fatal Influence,
yeah,
WWE Women's Tag Champions.
yeah.
Who gives a damn?
Who
They don't get no
cares? I
shine.
mean, you know, And then you had Chelsea Green, who won the title in the ladder match, the interim title in
Yeah.
the ladder match, just to then lose, just to then eat the pin in a
Oh my
tag match
gosh.
the following Friday. It made
Well,
no
let,
sense.
let's just bring everyone up to date, because this is how we're gonna do it right here, my dog. If you don't mind, bro,
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
go in the order of the champions from like the highest to the lowest. I feel like we should go from the
yeah,
lowest to the highest off the rip
yeah.
of giving them the respect since they don't get that much shine on the
Right,
dang on station that they already on. So
for
starting with
sure.
Fatal Influence, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. You literally said it just perfectly in this own sense. Who cares earlier? But
Yeah.
also, bro, I really think at this point, these athletes, they don't get no shot. If their name ain't Roman, ain't Punk, ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't Fatu, they not gonna get that
Hmm.
shot. And I try my best to sound like Triple H right there because, bro, I really feel like he, like you said, be having a hard on the people that he already know.
Hmm.
They
Yeah,
gotta just, eat dirt and pay their dues, like they say in the game, bro. But
yeah,
you tell
yeah.
me, man, personally, how you feel about Fatal Influence and the women's tag team champions?
Man, to be honest with you, like I said, I like Fatal Influence. They've grown on me a lot.
Yeah,
Didn't really care for them like that in NXT. My focus was really more so on JC and NXT, but
yeah,
then with them all coming up to the main roster now, I'm kind of forced to look at the entire faction. I think you know what? I think there's potential there. You know what I'm saying? Triple H likes pretty girls. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He likes the pretty girls,
You
especially if they're
got to.
young. So I think and they're heel at that. So I think he just has I think they look like what he's looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not surprised that they're tag champions. Definitely not surprised that JC Jane being the US champion. Of course, out of the three, one person's gotta be the Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? One person's gotta be the leader. And that's clearly JC Jane, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yep.
But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think they were good to beat the Bellas. Realistically, they're
Yeah,
much older.
older.
Paige and Bree, of course, getting injured in the beginning of the match. So I think it made sense for them to win the match. But we'll see what they decide to do long term. That's how I feel about them. They're doing good for now. Let's just kind of see how they continue to really push these three women.
Talking about that, we're gonna continue with the WWE Tag Champions on the men's side, bro.
Hey,
The
how you feel about that, bro?
MFTs. The MFTs.
How you feel about that,
Personally,
man?
I wish Haku got the respect that a lot of
Mm,
people on the internet aren't giving him. I wish they would give him
yeah,
more respect because he's one of the most badass dudes that you know what I'm saying. He got that rep for he actually is legit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's him,
yeah,
Harley Race. They say Undertaker. They say Booker T. Like real deal. Like them dudes really whoop
mm,
ass. Like
yeah.
man, but come on, Haku. Haku, sit your old ass down on this one, bro. Like you don't need to be up
Hmm.
in this, bro. We got enough
Yeah.
bloodline. We got enough
Yeah.
fake
A lot.
bloodline.
Plenty bloodline. Plenty.
Flanny bloodline now. We bringing in
Yeah.
Haku, bro. This is desperation. This is desperation screaming at the highest peak. And I honestly I love the WWE, bro. You already know this, man. It's just it's like watching your favorite football team, you know what I'm saying, just become shitty. Like over time, you just
Mm.
like, damn, bro, like, come
Like, what's going
on,
on?
bro.
What is happening
Like,
to the
what's the
Saint that I
problem?
love?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what's the
Yeah.
problem, bro? And
For
it's
sure.
personally me personally, I just say like they gotta get off that AI train with the booking because it be sometimes it's documented, bro. They even said it, bro. Yeah, we
Yeah.
use AI for writing. Like y'all gotta stop that. Get
Yeah.
Michael Hayes up out that booth. He's too damn
Gotta
old.
go.
There's so much oldness.
Gotta go.
WWE is a retirement home, bro. As I'm looking
Yeah.
at the roster, bro, you got the WWE champion and the world champion average age at 50. That's just
Hmm.
not nice. CM Punk making it like that. Like it's really like 48. But come on, bro. All the young talent that we talking about right there can't even get a
Hmm.
shot. Can't even get a
Triple
Kane.
H.
Can't even get a
Triple,
Kane title
yeah,
defense.
yeah, yeah. Triple H is a liar. You know what I'm saying? When he goes around saying, oh, you gotta get over. You gotta get over. If you can get over, his words, if you can get over, 99% of the time, you will be pushed. So my question to Triple H is, what about that 1%? What about that 1% of people that we know are over?
Yep.
That we hear their crowd reactions
Yep.
week after week and do not get the proper opportunity,
How the
right?
hell does Trick Williams
Chad
get
Gable, Chad Gable
go ahead?
isn't, Chad Gable was over, Chad Gable was over years ago.
2 years ago.
Chad Gable was over as El Grande Americano. You can't
Yep.
tell me he's over now. He
Yep.
won the championship in Minneapolis because that was his hometown.
Yep.
Okay, cool, got it. Carmelo Hayes gets a U.S. championship match in his hometown and he loses. That's besides the point,
In
right?
Boston at
But
that. Yeah. Yeah.
in Boston.
Yeah.
So it's like, and we know Carmelo's over. We know Carmelo's over.
But
We we want
his heat he already died down because Triple H is already like that.
Triple H killed it.
He's
Yeah, he
slow with
killed
it.
it.
He gonna kill it like he killed Trick. I don't
Yeah,
honestly. I still like. I don't get why Trick Williams loses to Baron Corbin, bro.
yeah,
Trick
yeah.
Williams is one of the most over dudes, even without Little Yachty. Even without
Seriously,
Little Yachty, Trick Williams was
seriously.
still over, bro. He was over at
Yeah.
NXT in the
Yeah.
Performance Center, bro.
So
What are
what do
they
you mean?
talking about,
So
bro?
what do you mean?
You know what it
What do you
is.
have to do? What
You
is the
you know
what
what it
is the
is,
formula? What
bro.
is
You
the
know what it
formula?
is,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
We gotta go there. Let's go there. WrestleMania
Yeah.
19, Holmes. You
Yeah.
already know
Yeah.
Booker T versus Triple H. It's infamous.
Horrible.
It's not
Horrible.
famous. It's infamous at this
Horrible.
point, bro. It's the
Yeah.
writing on the wall, man. That dude, man. You can't tell me Trick Williams loses that furry ass. I don't like the design of it, but it's still
Yeah.
his belt. He lose that belt that he basically earned, bro. He was on his way to be like, hey, okay, if you win that, it's like the new Intercontinental title. He on his way to
Mm.
get a world title, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Trick Williams deserve it. Oba's another
Definitely.
one. Why the
Definitely.
hell is we doing? Why are we doing the same stuff with Oba Femi, bro? Oba
And
Femi, if he
why is he feuding with Braun Breaker?
man,
This man, could you
man,
imagine defeating Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell match in Brock Lesnar's home
in
state,
his hometown. Yeah, by the way,
in
yeah,
his hometown?
yeah.
Brock Lesnar raises your hand and says, I'm the past,
I'm
this is the
next.
future. And then that following week, you
You
go
got to go
beefing
against
with Braun
Braun Breaker.
Breaker?
One half,
What?
about one half of the world tag team champions, by the way.
Who
Yeah,
even
bro.
cares?
Of the Vision.
What a step down. What a step down.
You know why everybody's watching the Vision
Horrible
now,
decision.
bro? The only reason why everybody watching the Vision now is because of Maxine Dupree when she turned around, bro. The
Yeah.
Vision's getting the most looks now in their life now since they've been
Yeah.
created because Maxine Dupree. This is
Sure.
crazy.
Yeah.
Another faction that don't need to be in the WWE. This is
No
nothing but
point.
WW faction, bro. Everybody
Yeah.
that we're talking about, literally, if they're a single champion, they are in a faction. Jade Cargill, at one point, she in the whole faction now, and she ain't the
She's been in
champion.
one. She's been in one for a while. She was
She always been.
with she was
Yes, Bianca. I forgot
she was with
that.
Bianca for a little bit. She was with Naomi
Damn.
for a little. It's like she's always it's these factions are just
They put
ridiculous
everybody in
to me.
factions,
It's
bro.
everyone's in a faction. Everyone's in a faction.
So now we got factions of the WWE. JC
Our truth,
Jane.
our
Oh,
truth and Damian Priest should have never even been a team to begin with.
that was
I didn't
AI.
care
You could
that they
tell that's
lost the
AI.
belts.
You could tell that was AI
I was
booking.
supposed to care that they lost the belts, right?
Nope.
In kayfabe, I'm as a fan. You're supposed to cheer the face and boo the heels. And
Yeah.
so I was supposed to boo our truth and Damian Priest losing the tag titles for what?
No. Y'all not even supposed to be together in the beginning. Why y'all even? How did y'all ended up
No
together in the
investment,
first place?
no emotional investment
There's
whatsoever.
no
And I'm supposed to
storyline
be
booking.
upset, and I'm supposed to be upset over them losing to an actual tag team.
Tag team. Thank you.
Why
Exactly.
would I be upset about that? I want
What
that.
we?
Great. We
I feel like we
now
just
we
said it
finally
earlier.
have a tag team as tag team champions.
They don't care about championships no more, bro. Bro, they don't care
They
about
don't.
championship belts no more, bro.
That's
This
an
is
interesting
it's like
take.
the same. It's like the same. It's like the replica belt right here that I got sitting on my chair, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Is they treat it the same way, bro. They don't care
Yeah.
about the chip no more, like how we actually used to see. I'm just being for real, bro. We grew up around champions, bro. Watching champion Batista, bro. Even though it
Yeah.
was him and Undertaker, Batista used to rock the belt, bro.
Yeah.
Triple H, Taker, bro.
Yeah.
Bruh, Chris Jericho had the
Prestigious.
both belts.
Prestigious.
That shit was serious, bro.
It
Like,
was
man,
prestigious. You
they ain't
you
put that belt down.
when you saw them come up with that belt, you're like, wow, like this is the champion. This is
On one of those.
you dropped everything. You dropped
Yeah.
everything. You if you was cooking, you stopped cooking to
Oh, the
go
champ.
watch the
John
world
Cena.
champ come out the ramp. Yeah,
Now it's
seriously.
like, bro, okay, Roman Reigns got the most of it at this point. But
Yeah.
CM Punk being champ at this in 2026, about to be 2027, just don't sit right with me no more, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I rock with
Mm,
Punk. I rock with Punk. I
yeah,
love CM Punk. And I see you
sure.
have his wife's shirt on right now.
Yeah,
Fire shirt, my
definitely.
nigga.
Definitely,
Fire
man.
shirt, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
all with it. But Punk, what you doing with the belt, bro?
Hmm.
Do you think besides the match that he had with Roman, has he bet on any of the best work that you've seen Punk put on personally, bro? Be honest, bro.
This is not okay, and I'm saying this as a Punk fan too. Has this been his best work? No. I think his best days are behind us. He knows that. He knows that.
Promo
That
and in the
moonsault,
ring, bro. I'm
that
talking promo
moonsault
and
that
in
he
the ring.
tried,
Oh,
that weird looking moonsault he tried. Punk knows his best days are behind him. Punk is in one of
and he
those.
can't say that was homage to Terry Funk because Terry
No,
Funk used to
Punk
do the
is
moonsault like that too, but that was not like that.
yeah. But Punk is in it to ride it until the wheels fall off. That's all he's doing. Punk is having a good time.
He
I
getting
think
a
he's
check, bro.
happy. He's happy enjoying he's enjoying a locker room that's peaceful. He's enjoying getting along with his coworkers. I think Punk is just enjoying what he didn't have 10 years ago. You know, the
I get
locker room
that.
was chaotic. He wasn't
I
getting
get
along
that,
with
but he's
people.
turned
That's
into
all
the
he's doing.
he's
That's all
turned
it is.
into the
But
person he's turned into
yeah.
the person that he's talked about 10 years ago too.
He's not trying to be the
He's went corporate.
PWI wrestler of the year.
He
He's
went
not trying to,
corporate,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying?
He's
Yeah,
corporate
yeah,
Punk.
yeah. He's doing the part just right. And I think that I think he's doing good as a WWE champion. I know he wrestles. I know he shows up. I know that
He
he's
does.
scheduled for Worlds Collide. You know, WWE Worlds Collide is going to be in Chicago next September. And I think a world champion showing up to Worlds Collide is kind of cool because Worlds Collide isn't really that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not
Roman gonna
really,
be there too,
you know.
fighting the Lucha Libre.
Is that true? Is that what's happening?
That's what they said, bro.
Okay.
At AAA. Is that AAA?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Well, this is I think, yeah, Triple A Worlds Collide. Yeah, I mean, but I guess my point is Punk is doing what he should be doing. He's in the right place. I love his feud with Kevin Owens. And by the way, he's had
Bro.
great feuds. He's done a good
Okay.
job
Can we
at,
talk about that one then?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that one, I get you. Now, I know we know our wrestling is more than WWE. So like, cause it was more, it was just ROH.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot
Mm-hmm.
of, so I understand the rivalry from back in the day too. You know what I mean? Everyone don't.
Mm-hmm.
So the new age fans, they're out the loop on this one. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this personally. If you know what really happened, which was, you know what I'm saying, they sugarcoated it really in WWE. Basically, like, yeah, bro, they was fighting backstage because he talked shit about him and all this, that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And he was
Mm-hmm.
calling him fat and all that. And he took
Made
it
fun of
personally.
him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, that is weak that they did just last week on SmackDown, bro. Was that SmackDown? They was in the ring and that was, bro, it was weak sauce. Y'all have to bring some intensity into that, man. The promo,
Yeah.
I just feel like when I say CM Punk is making his way to just get a check and Kevin Owens is, I guess, protecting his neck. He's not really being that crazy, even though he came out crazy when he came out in that triple threat match in the first two
Mm-hmm.
minutes. I just think the promo and the emotion in the wrestling game is gone, bro. And I
Mm.
really think it is like to the point when I really want to like turn up. I kind of like have to turn down. I'm like, damn, bro. I guess I just care too damn much because it's not hitting, bro. When I see CM Punk now, I'm like, yeah. Besides you being old, I ain't looking at you, bro. You don't give a damn. He don't give a damn in the ring, bro. He's literally like just going off script.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he's completely going on the script. Kevin Owens is
Yeah.
going on the script. It was a weak ass promo to hype up what they supposed to be having a blood fluid for. That's supposed to be it should be eye gouging. Let me see some shit for real, bro. Like that was weak.
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
AJ. Like, damn, that was weak as hell. Y'all talking about you called me fat 20 years ago. Man, don't nobody care about that, bro. What's the emotion in this time that y'all got? What's the beef now, bro? And then another thing I really gotta say, and I'm gonna let you go, bro, because it
Yeah,
was
bro.
about
Go ahead. Go
Roman.
ahead. Yeah,
With
yeah, you
Roman
cooking.
Reigns, him being world heavyweight champion. All right. I rock
Mm-hmm.
with the OTC. Yeah, I respect the tribal chief. Boom. We besides that. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
rocking with him having the belt either. You wanna know why? Bro,
Wow.
oh my goodness. Yes, you can have the belt. You can have the aura of being the tribal chief. Roman is also in a what? No shots to Hulk Hogan, but Hollywood Hulk Hogan. The nigga's in a faction, bro. Everyone is in a goddamn faction as the
Yeah.
champion, bro. Come on, we
Yeah.
gonna have to see some independency as a champion. I could be nitpicking, call me nitpicking silver today, but I just really feel like, yo, let me see my champions
Mm-hmm.
solid. Let me see them doing their thing for the change. If we want to see a new change,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't like Cody. I still don't like Cody, but Cody wasn't in the faction. I'll give
Well,
him the
look,
credit for that.
and Roman's defense, he has not had a lot of interference in his matches as of late. All
I've
right.
seen
I
it.
will say
He's
that.
changed.
He's in,
He's not old. He's not old scrummy Roman. You're
no,
right.
he's still in the stable. He still values his family. He's
I ain't knocking
still a
it being
family
his family,
man.
bro. I ain't knocking
However,
it being his
when
family,
he
bro.
goes
It's a
out there to
faction though.
wrestle, when he when he goes out to wrestle, it's really just him. I that part I can say. I can say that. I think that
You say it's just
he's
him
definitely
who's
taking a different approach.
it's just him who's
That's it. I will say that. And now, in terms of him being a champion, do I agree or disagree? I mean, I don't really know who else would have the belt
I
outside of
get
him.
it, man,
They haven't
bro.
done a good job of building the kind of stars that they need to build, and
I
that's really a Triple
know.
H thing. That's no one's fault but Triple H. But they it could have been Oba. I don't know if Oba's even getting his title shot because remember, Oba,
King of the ring.
it's still not clear. Did Oba relinquish his world title shot or did he just postpone it?
I
Because
guess
they
he
haven't
postponed it.
mentioned it, they haven't
Yeah,
talked about it. He
none at
hasn't
all.
addressed it.
They
He
just don't
seems to
care,
be okay with just taunting around in his all white robe. You know what
bro.
I'm saying? And
Doing the Oba.
all respect to the culture, he
Yeah,
seems to just be strutting in his robe and
yeah.
he seems to be okay with riding off of the wave of this Brock Lesnar victory. However,
Merch.
over. You gotta want more. I mean, at what point do you go for the championship that you never got a chance to compete for? So I've got my eyes set on New Orleans at Money in the Bank. We'll see what they
Oh yeah.
decide to do with that. But it's I don't know what's going on. Hey, shout out to Randy and Roman. You know that was going to be a crazy feud coming out of the gate.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how they were going to go with it. You know what I'm saying? I know CM Punk did mention Randy's mother. Randy never got back at Punk for that. We'll kind of
See?
see how that plays out. But Randy is cooking with this feud with Cody. There's some actual there's a story there. If you're a wrestling fan, you remember them from the Legacy days. You don't gotta
Legacy,
watch a
bro.
different promotion to know what's going on. So I think
Yeah.
it's easier for Randy and Cody to kind of have that feud, and it makes sense versus say, like you said, a Punk and Owens, where you kind of gotta go back to the
Go back.
archives and look at some
Mhm.
things. And even then, it's silly. This was like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Years,
And Kevin
bro.
is still harboring this old resentment. It's no different than Punk and Cody. Oh, you hit me with the tip of you hit me with the tip of your championship belt
Championship.
on the way out of the ring. Now we're beefing over that. So SmackDown is really struggling with creating real life reasons behind why they're
There's no
beefing. Which
creativity.
is crazy because if you saw Unreal, the first episode about Unreal season 3 was why, the why
Yeah.
behind this, the why behind that. What is the why?
Bro,
We still don't have it.
let me ask you. I'm glad you just brought it up. Do you actually like Unreal on Netflix?
Ooh, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You, what do you think?
Hell no, you don't like
Okay.
that shit, bruh. I know you don't fuck with that shit, bruh. I know
I
you
hate it.
don't fuck with
I
that
hate it.
shit, bruh.
I hate
But
it.
this
I
is the
hate it.
thing about
Yeah.
WWE. This is the thing about thing about that goddamn W, bruh. It's a toxic relationship that we're in, bro. We
Mm,
fucking WWE fans is different than being a wrestling fan. I really
yeah,
feel that. I feel like the WWE is the cream of the crop of professional wrestling, which everyone knows, duh.
for sure.
So like I don't think everyone go as hard for ROH or NWA or New Japan as they go as hard for WWE. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like
For sure.
that's just how I feel. So like anything WWE, I feel like we're gonna at least know something about it. Or like, God damn it, I don't want to watch it, but I'm gonna have to watch this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yes, I watched that shit and I hated myself for like a day watching it because like I'm trying my
Hmm.
best to just digest this shit. Like, man, stop talking. Like,
Yeah,
stop talking. Like stop showing this. Like, why y'all even telling us this? Okay, we get
it's
the
a lot.
character.
Yeah.
I get y'all separating the person from the character. I get that. Cause bro, like I'm not about to lie and say I don't fuck with the documentaries and shit. Man, I got motherfucking the Rey Mysterio documentary right here. Like just an example.
Hmm.
Like I got the Eddie Guerrero doc. I fuck with the documentaries. If y'all want to do that, give them their own individual documentary.
For
But
sure. For sure.
don't be going through and showing them how to take a bump and the
Yeah.
terminology. Y'all just blew it all open,
It's
man.
awful.
Kayfabe is dead, bro. Like
And then in that same notion, you're gonna put this shit on ESPN? They
how you
already
feel?
don't care for
They
wrestling. They
don't give a
already
damn.
they already trash talk us and they say it's fake and they say it's this and they say it's that. Oh, okay. Well, let me propel your argument even more. Let's come up with a show called Unreal where we
Yep,
show you just how fake it is. And then we're
yep,
going to in that same breath have you tune into ESPN.
yep.
It's just kind of
Pay that $40 a month.
pay that 40 a month, you know, just to have a pay-per-view on ESPN every other month.
Oh,
So
excuse me. Oh no,
you're
excuse me. PLE. They don't say pay per view
yeah,
no more,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
We
A
done got
PLE,
hella
whatever.
hella
PLE.
uppity. Man, we from the South. We grew up in the '90s. We pure WWF fans. That shit's
Yeah,
gonna always be pay per view to me,
that's
man.
it. That's
I know
it. It's a
exactly what you
pay-per-view.
meant, brother.
It's a pay-per-view. And I man, we haven't even gotten halfway through the
Nope,
championships yet. I just
nope.
remember,
That
but
nope, and that's
let
okay. That
we
but
can
that's
we can get back. We can get back. We can go
but this
back
is
to
the
the
WWE lacks what we have right now
yeah,
currently,
yeah.
passion. So that's okay,
Oh,
bro.
the women's IC title. We almost skipped that,
Oh, it's okay.
which is also in a faction.
Raquel Rodriguez is in
Just in case
the new
just in
day.
case you weren't sick of factions yet, here's another faction for you.
Oh
We've
yeah,
got Raquel, which by the way, thank God she took that barbed wire off that belt. I thought
this
that
shit was
that
on there
belt
for
was
one day.
hideous. It
What
was
was
hideous.
that
They
for?
shouldn't have put it on there. They shouldn't have put it on there.
What are we doing, man? It's just like
I
they
don't
just throwing
know.
shit on the wall, bro. Seeing if anything
Everybody wants a
sticks.
custom belt now. So now the new wave is you win the belt, you customize the belt, and then you don't defend the belt. So you walk
Yeah.
around with a custom belt,
Yep.
but that
That you
that
don't
barbed
defend.
wire was hideous,
I'm glad they
absolutely
got rid
hideous.
of it.
That's a side note. But on a serious note, I think Sol Ruka, they gave her that belt. They called her up from NXT, and one could argue, was Sol Ruka really ready for that call up? I know a lot of people feel like maybe there's a lot of nerves or anxiety or something where she's not
Soul
fully,
Ruka could be one of
she
the
she
greatest
ain't
black
kind of
African American
locking
wrestlers
in.
of all time, bro.
She's fine with me. I like
She's
her.
that's what I'm
I
saying. She
like
could
her.
be one of the best black women's wrestlers of all time. My wife hates the fact that I call her out for her being black. She like that
Mhm.
lady ain't black. I'm like, bro, she's black.
She
Her daddy's
is.
black. She's black,
Yeah.
and she was one of
Yeah.
the first. She was the first black women's intercontinental champion. So
Yeah.
we can't knock that. We
For
can't
sure.
knock that.
For
Shout out
sure.
to Soul Ruka, bro.
Shout out to
But
Sol
yes,
Ruka.
exactly what you said though. All the because she had to take a social media hiatus and all that, man. She
Yeah.
had to get herself
Yeah. They
together and
grilled
all
her
that, bro.
bad. They
Yeah,
grilled her
man.
bad over those
Fuck
botches.
them. Fuck them because Soul Ruka
Yeah.
alright me, bro. She remind me of a updated version of Lita. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
2026 version of Lita. Like
Kind
she
of
always,
a hippie free spirit. Lita was
yeah,
more
bro.
like goth edgy. I think Soul is
Yeah.
more on like the hippie vibey kind of
Yeah.
Cali vibe kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. It's a fresh gimmick. You don't really see gimmicks in wrestling like that no more. So
Nope.
it's good
Yeah,
to
she got the
see
surfer
someone with a
vibe
gimmick.
for
She's got the
sure.
surfer dude vibe. She comes out with the surfboard. I
Yep.
kind of dig that, man. It was refreshing to kind of see a gimmick like that. You
You think
know,
Raquel
um,
Rodriguez will defend the belt anytime soon?
I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know what they're doing with Roxanne because every
Oh,
time I think, every time I think they're going to pull the trigger on the turn, it doesn't happen. So I'm just like, when is this shit going to happen? Like
bro,
it
you talking
hasn't
about the
happened yet.
prodigy?
They're playing it out. It's so played out at this point. I don't care if she turns or not, but it's like you can feel it. You can kind of feel how she's kind of the lackey of the group, and Liv referred to her as the
The
as essentially
little,
the
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 little
the little
prodigy.
the little prodigy.
But
I'm ready
bro,
for her to break through and break out, and for some
I'm ready
reason, it
for
just
her to
hasn't
get the
happened
hell
yet.
out of no. You know what's so funny? You said that they need to change her nickname, or they need to get her up out of there. They need to go and
Something's
take
got
her
to
to.
happen.
She need to go to AEW or something. I'm
I'm
talking like
I'm not
no, first she need to
invested.
get out the WWE because they
I'm
disrespectful.
slowly losing interest. I'm slowly
She
losing interest.
she hasn't won a match all year, bro. I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm not lying. I've counted it,
yeah,
bro. Every Raw. I've watched every Raw this year. She has not won a match that she's participated in, bro. She
I
has
believe
taken
it.
the pin or she has lost a match. Because
I
either it's
believe it.
always a tag team match that she's always in because she knows she's
Yeah,
in Judgment Day, or
yeah.
she loses her matches. She jobs out every week.
Every
She
time.
don't need to be the prodigy, bro. She don't need to be the prodigy, bro. What's she the prodigy of
The
losing?
prodigy of what? Right, you're a
Thank you.
loser. You're a loser. You don't even win. You have no championship. You're content with not having a championship.
And she was fire in
And
NXT, bruh. She was
yeah,
fire
she
in
was.
NXT, bruh.
She
That's what
was.
pissed me off
But
about
they
this
the
whole thing.
WWE, they do this thing where it's WWE has become really ageist, and I don't know if they recognize it, but
Call
they're
it for what it
super
is.
ageist. If you
Call
are
it for
if
what
you
it
are a
is.
wrestler, if you are a wrestler under the age of 25, the logic is you can lose, you
Job
can
out.
job, you can be a nobody because you're
Bro,
young, right?
young,
We'll wait until you get in your 30s, and then we'll start having you win
mid
matches
40s when you get hurt,
in
injury
your
prone,
40s, in
and
your
you're
your
injury
yeah.
prone.
Yeah,
Bro, they
you
don't
got
give a
CM
damn
Punk who's
about
47,
you know what's so crazy about that, Carl? I'm with you to that because Liv Morgan, she's not that old, but she had a lot of
She's on our age. She's
opportunities.
32. She's
Yeah, she
32.
has a lot of opportunities though, bruh.
Yeah.
But then compared to, yeah, I would say in WWE's term, that is kind of old because these wrestlers are getting up there as
Mm.
they're being younger and younger and younger. As of course with the NIL deal and all this other stuff, you
Yeah.
can get in the wrestling at 18. How it's going
Yeah.
now, bro?
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
look at none of these dudes or these girls as Jeff Hardy. They can't get no belt at no 24. They can't be no Randy Orton get the belt at 23, 24. They can't be no Brock Lesnar get the belt. They gotta
No.
be disrespectful, get the belt, go pay their dues, be 35, injury prone. And
Yes.
that just don't make no
Randy
sense, bro. Randy got the belt at 24.
at 24. Randy, I don't know if Randy realized just how much of an oddball that such a rarity that was. Like
Rare as hell.
that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I it's crazy because you've got, I mean, the oldest women's wrestler right now. aside from Natty, I want to say Natty is older than Charlotte, but I know
Charlotte's
Charlotte is
up there,
40.
bro.
Charlotte is
Charlotte's up
40.
there. Let's make sure just to be
Let
safe
me
because I
see.
think yeah, she up there for
Yeah.
sure, bro.
But Charlotte just turned 40 in April, and I want to say Natalia is 44. Um
Damn.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just the age is different. I just went through a,
Jeez.
a Molly Holly kind of binge because Molly Holly is one of my favorite. She's
One of the
one of my
most
favorite
technical
women's
wrestlers of all
wrestlers.
time, too.
Easily. She left the WWE at 27. And so like you
Really?
said, I think that yeah, she left at 27, which
She
means
was that young?
yeah, she was
I thought she
27.
was older
Hey,
by the
look,
because of the way
look,
she dressed.
AJ Lee left at 27.
Wow. Yeah.
You
I
know,
do remember
now
that.
now
Only reason why
she's,
I
I
thought
believe
Molly
she's
Holly was older is just
39
because she was
now.
older, bro. I thought Molly
Yeah.
Holly was like way older. She just dressed
Because
like a
of how
school
she
teacher.
dressed. Yeah,
She dressed like
yeah,
a school teacher, bro.
yeah,
So
yeah.
damn, bro. That's crazy as heck.
But yeah,
But
I hate to say it, but there's some clear ageism in wrestling where
for
it's the
sure.
reverse, where you're not the most appealing when you're younger, you're almost kind of the most appealing when you're older because they feel like you've been around more
More
and you're
reliable.
seasoned. Yeah, you're seasoned, you know the business. Um, yeah, I think yeah, I don't know.
It's a Triple H
Javon
thing in
Evans,
this sense.
Javon Evans should have won something. I get that he's
He's
young.
not gonna
So
get a
what if
shot,
he's
bro.
young?
And you know what happened?
Not
You
even
know
a
what
North
happened?
American title? Nothing?
Bro, you know what I'm
He
gonna tell
hasn't won
you
anything.
this is when I really be trying my best not to get all up into the wrestling stuff, but it's my anime. It's my Marvel. It's my you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's what I breathe. I'm currently, like I said before you got on here, bro, I was watching '04 Taboo Tuesday. Ric Flair versus
Yeah.
Randy
Good
Orton, bro.
stuff. Good
One of the
stuff. Yeah,
best steel cage matches I've ever watched, and I
for
forgot about it.
sure.
Shit was only 12 minutes long, bro. It was the main event. Blood everywhere. But
Yeah.
besides the point, bro. I'm talking like I can literally tell you, bro, Javon Evans got schoolboy just Rudy Poo candy ass by Triple H's best friend, Kevin
Hmm.
Nash, part of the clique. When Kevin
Hmm.
Nash straight up told him he was too Bojangles. He was Mr.
What?
Bojangles. He was too happy. Bro, once he did that, that was like the mark of death on that dude. They gonna give him just enough,
Hmm.
but they ain't gonna give him anything because that's Triple H's homie saying, hey, bro. And he said that on the podcast. What you think he's
Yeah.
saying on the phone call, bro? This is man goddaddy to this son. I'm
Talk
talking
about it.
like, bro, this is real deal. This is behind the scenes that came in the
Yeah.
forefront. Thoughts that they feel about your actual talent. That you
Yeah.
said he's supposed to be up next, and he is another one that's over. Just like Trick Williams, just like Oba. Before Oba got the hype, Oba was over at NXT.
So it
Like
was.
y'all, bro, you know what pisses me? Like I said, this is what really gets on my everlasting nerves about the Fed, bro. They go and they start these youngins up, like you said. They get started up by HBK, one of the best
Hmm. One of
in
the best.
NXT. Get
Yeah.
the shine, get the whole type of following, build up and everything down there. They
Yeah.
go to goddamn WWE on Monday Night Raw or on Friday Night
Right.
SmackDown. That shit go flat. They got
Plummets. It
nothing for
plummets.
them. They got
Ricky,
crickets.
what's happening to Ricky Saints right
Ricky
now is
Saints,
a
oh my,
crime. It's a
bro, they should
crime.
go to jail for what they did to Ricky
It's a
Saints, bro.
crime.
Talk that shit.
Going
If you
going for the AAA Cruiserweight Championship? For what?
and now when I look at Ricky Saints on the WWE, bro, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's like a they call like a what they call? It's like a something ritual. It's like a humiliation ritual, basically what they did to Ricky Saints, bro. The
Ricky
way,
Saints pinned Obafemi.
come on,
Like,
bro.
come on,
I ain't gonna
y'all.
say it.
We
I ain't
can't
gonna
we
say it.
can't we can't rewrite history just because things have happened since then. We know things have happened since then to make Oba that guy, and we know that Ricky Saints certainly wouldn't pin Oba now. But the facts are the facts. You can't undo it.
The
Ricky
guys are
Saints
planking.
pinned Obafemi. That should stand for something.
This is what we get for loving the WWE, folks. But you know
Yeah,
what?
man.
I won't give up. I won't give up.
Yeah, yeah.
My
Did
thoughts
we go through
on.
all the belts? Let
I
me
thought I
see.
was about to say WWE CM Punk champion, Roman Reigns
Mhm.
World Heavyweight Champion, Liv Morgan, Chelsea Green. That's what we need to get to,
That's it.
bro.
I
Her,
really liked what they did on Friday. That was very different. How they negotiated what they were going to do with that belt in front of everybody. That's not
Shout out to
something
Nick
they do.
Aldis. Yeah,
They
shout out
don't
to
they
Nick
don't they
Aldis.
don't do that often. Usually the person comes out, I'm going to relinquish this belt, they lay it out, they leave the ring. So for them to actually have a conversation in the ring in front of everybody in terms of
Yeah.
like, well, what are we going to do with with this? I thought that was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was kind of cool and
Nick Aldis did his thing doing his part on that because
yeah,
let
yeah,
that
he
been let
did.
that been Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff would have made her get the belt out of here and then make her take
You
the
gotta get out of
trash out or
here.
some shit. So
Yeah, you
nah,
gotta get out of
these
here.
shout out to these new age general managers, but for sure the
Hmm.
greatest general manager of all time is Teddy Long. I just had to say that, bro.
That's it.
You
Easily,
know,
without question.
let me
Without
highlight your
question.
player.
That's
Hey
it.
man, no, for real, but Chelsea Green, she's another one that's she gonna have to wear a face mask, bro. Like, hey,
Hmm.
Chelsea done broke her nose about like 15 times. They even put that on Unreal, the show I don't like. It's time for her to put a face mask on because she done
I
broke her
don't
over the
know.
bone this time.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Are they gonna have Rhea Ripley beat her? Is Chelsea gonna lose the belt before Rhea comes back? I just want to
No,
know who
she's the
is
champ.
Rhea.
Ain't
But
she the
but
champ?
that but she still has to defend.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not
but
it's not like she wins the belt and then she just holds on to it.
she
She
gonna get
still has
cooked
to
by Rhea.
defend it.
You
So
know she gonna get cooked by Rhea.
WWE, I don't. But WWE could they could pivot. They could
Oh
have somebody
no,
else beat her
yeah.
before Rhea even comes back.
I'm about to say because Rhea's injured. Rhea got a surgery.
So
Rhea got
she's
a
out
knee
for a
surgery,
while.
bro.
She's
Yeah,
out
she
for a
got a knee
while.
surgery.
So who knows how many women's champions we could have before Rhea comes back? I think WWE, if they're smart, they could really play with this thing. Because the assumption is Chelsea's going to hold it. No, have her lose it and maybe win it back, or have somebody else beat her for it. Or I mean, it's just we don't have to get Rhea versus Chelsea. Is all I'm saying. That doesn't have to be the match.
The
You know.
WWE Women's Division humbly, and I'm saying this with my humble personal, we humbly miss Bianca Belair and Naomi. I understand y'all new mamas. Bianca
Yeah.
freshly new mamas.
Come back,
Naomi,
y'all. We need
come
y'all,
back when
man.
y'all can, please,
Please,
because you can tell the
please.
WWE Women's Division is
Yeah.
truly hurting off of
We
them.
have no
Just them
star
two.
power. No star power. We
It's a
need
big difference, man. You can
we
tell
need
they're gone.
something. We need, I mean, Bianca, I mean, get another surgery on your finger. Do whatever you've got to do, man.
But that finger was
Get that
fucked
finger
up.
healed up, man. Like I don't know what Rhea
That finger
did
was
in that
messed
match.
up,
I
bro.
don't know what Rhea did to that finger at that match at Mania, but you
It was
know,
messed up. That finger's messed up.
it's
It looked
messed
bad.
up.
Yeah, when I
It's
saw
messed
it,
up.
yeah.
It's messed up.
Perpetrating a fraud.
Yeah,
No, I ain't. I put the crack in the Liberty Bell.
yeah.